All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. On the return, here's Marcus Murphy. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Watch him now, Barney!
Here's the now 30-year-old running back, LaShawn McCoy. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen throwing the out route and complete. It's Thompson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Shut down.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a nice gain at 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen now on 1st down. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
Well, you think 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offense.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Charles Clay, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Hauschka with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Luck. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Trent Murphy in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 82 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And this is now a 1-point game. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Now it's Murphy. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And here come the Bills. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They go play action here on 1st down. Allen hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The 1st down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with 2nd and very long. Allen off the play fake. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. From his end zone on 3rd and long, Allen. Wide open receiver, complete. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Now, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Bring it.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Taron Johnson made the stop. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
After the run, Luck on a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and, yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
They'll try the air now with Luck. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Lorenzo Alexander Leading the surge there, he drops him for a loss of 6. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Please remember that visual instruments and other amplifier or voice-making devices are not allowed inside the stadium.
Play action. Now it's Allen. On the crossing route, complete. That's Jones. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. This give is to McCoy. And a short gain here down to the 22. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And Hauschka's kick is good, and the Bills have taken the lead. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Now a carry from Mack. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Here's Locke. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Locke. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now Allen going to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Thompson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10. On second down, it's McCoy. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front?
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And when a free safety goes like he did there, he better be sure he's going to be able to make a play.
Oh, there's no doubt about it because I have a feeling that the defensive coordinator and head coach are on the sideline screaming, no, no, no. Good play.
Yeah, good job,
play.
buddy. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a toss play. This is Mack. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now Luck. Flushed out right, and he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a first down throw. Luck. And some space here. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Being chased out left. Finds a seam inside the 40. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, here's Locke. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Matt. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Throwing on 3rd down, Locke. Buying time to his left. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 1st down, Locke. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
Here we go.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Right here.
On 1st down, Allen. Able to complete this one to McLeod. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 38. And Hauschka's kick is good. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Hey, easy.
On first down, it's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And this is caught at the 20. And that one results in 35 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Let her off. Three down. Go, Mike 51.
Now the rookie from NC State, this is Nyheim Hines. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Just keeping the play alive. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
So with fourth down coming up, here's Adam Vinatieri now for the Colts field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
Now it's Murphy. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Left side here, caught by Clay. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
This quarterback now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10.
Set. 3-19.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking for his tight end Clay, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Clay, the intended receiver,
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football, and at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
They begin the drive on the ground with Mack, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Single. I got a single on the slot. Single on the slot. Who's on?
165.
Rabbit.
On second down, here's Locke. He finds Malcolm Mitchell here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Luck on first down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
58,
Tempo.
Back to the air, Luck on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 22. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks
you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll go again to McCoy. Oh, twisting away. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Colts getting ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Strong right. Even. 4 down.
A shotgun snap for Luck. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
565. 12.
On 1st and 10, Locke to the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Single. Hey, watch 12.
12.
Out of the gun, Locke. Ebron's got it. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Check.
637.
On third down, it's Mack, and he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Luck now to throw. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. The 20. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That's it, baby. That's it. Big hit.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Alert.
You got 4.
They'll run it with Mack into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
On third down, that's Mack, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Bills. The field goal we just saw has this now at a 1-score game. And on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball. But here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Gun! Watch it now, Barney!
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Charles, I think sometimes maybe we take LaShawn McCoy for granted. Been in the league since 2009. He's played 12 or more games every season as a running back. 30 years old this year. What do you see for his future?
I still see a very bright future for him, and you're exactly right. We do kind of take him for granted. Remember, he was with Philadelphia.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Fights him off. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, make it the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Luck. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's James. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling. Don't hold.
Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. That escapes the sack. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
On 3rd down, here's McCoy. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though. Yeah. Because you're
under pressure, they got him again.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Throwing his Luck. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's Luck. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jerry Hughes in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it. He's got a man. Complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
And they pick up the first down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on 3rd down, or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
Safety's creeping.
Mexico, Mexico.
Now Mack, and that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the 50, it's Luck. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
From the gun, here's Luck. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Gun.
12 mine.
675.
3.
Hey, easy.
58.
Now Luck.
Check back.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Bills, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they dropped just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.